are live.
Yes, we are. Let's go, folks. Let's go.
Waiting on YouTube to send out the notification. Give you guys enough time to. Thank you for coming on, guys. We're waiting on. Hi, Nash.
Nash is here.
Waiting on some more
Nash
persons
and
to
Dre.
join in. Kayan, come. Big up
Kay
yourself.
there. Kay
Tisha. Big up yourself.
T-shirt is here. Hi, Tisha.
Big up on yourself. Alright, Nash, thank you for sharing. We don't want to start the discussions too early and then we have to keep going over it because this discussion is very important. So we want everybody to catch as much as it as possible. You comfy?
Yep. So it's imperative that you guys join the live. Yes, Nash, as Nash said, share the live, share it.
Thanks, K&Com Vlogs, for sharing the live.
And also remind the folks to like the live, like up the live.
Yes, guys, come on in. World Boss, check.
Yes,
World Boss,
you're
we're
there.
never late this week.
We're on time, World Boss.
We're on
We're
time.
definitely on time, World Boss. Oh my god. Yes, World Boss, remember, like up the live too, yeah?
Yeah, like.
Yes, just
Tisha, you're gonna need that drink. Go grab your drink. Deal, what we drink there?
drink. I don't know.
New
Let's
Year
see.
resolution.
Let's see. Let's
No
see how the night
drinking.
goes. I might have some coffee. I might have some wine. I'm not sure. So what are you gonna have, Tisha? Let us know.
Tisha, what are you having?
Tell us in the chat.
Guys, I have some guests that I'm waiting on, so just hang on. We're going to get to the meat of the matter. Oh, you're having root beer with a little vodka?
Okay.
Just hang in there. We're going to get to the meat of the matter in a matter of minutes. But we don't want to rush the discussion because this is very important, guys.
Yep. It's something that some folks gonna learn something tonight.
Yeah.
As well as we're still learning.
Yeah, we're still learning.
And definitely some folks gonna learn some things tonight. So yeah, we're just waiting on folks to jump on the live, and so we can get started.
Yeah. So while you're waiting, guys, you can just go tell your neighbors that you want to share this live with them. Go share with a neighbor, share with a friend. Don't be selfish. K&Com said coffee dinner, so the topic of the
Yeah.
this topic,
you
gotta be sober.
Yeah. And this topic will have you hot though. You don't really need nothing to to have you engaged. This topic is so interesting. It will have you hot.
It's interesting.
Interesting. Interesting.
Ooh.
So yeah, waiting on some more people to join the live.
Before we get into it.
So how are you guys doing? Let us know.
Yeah.
Type it in the chat. How was your day? How are you guys doing so far? So where's Bandu? When I say Bandu, where's Bandu?
I can't.
It was
Oh, God, deal, oh, deal, oh, deal.
Yeah,
Guys, there are 9 people on the live and there are 6 likes. That the maths not add up.
Yeah.
The maths not add up. Foster World, come. Of
Come
course,
on.
you have to be here.
Come on.
And you there wait for no come because we never see
Yeah.
your answer. We are wait for you.
I know you're there.
Right.
And you like up the live to come. Make sure
Yeah.
you like up the live too.
Yeah, you're a big married man, you know, so you have to do over here.
Yeah.
You have to do over here. I know that you're gonna have a lot to add to what we have to say. And K too. A K say marriage, you know, man.
Okay,
K
say
and Cam
marriage.
say marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, them say marriage.
Alright. We would have to say tonight.
Enough. They have to say enough. Right, K?
Alright.
Alright,
Come on.
good.
Bless up.
11 people, 8 likes. Matt still not add.
Royal Boss, did you like up the live?
Just X out. Click the X. Go hit the like button and come back in
And
the
then click
live
back
chat.
on the chat. Live chat.
Why look so blurry for a minute? Yeah, man. What? Foster World, yes, you're right. I'm a husband for 3 wives. Oh, yeah, because K have 3 different personalities, alright? Yeah? Yeah.
Case
I'll
is
come say straight up.
So Kay is admitting that she has 3 different personalities.
Maybe more than 3.
That's why I come saying you have 3 wives.
K personalities, mad, sick, head no good.
Wow. Yes,
Mad,
folks.
sick, head no good.
We're warming up. Some of that folks take time to join the live.
Come, K, say you have some explaining to do. Guys, you can get into it after the live.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 12 people on. So we're going to start with who we have now. So guys, it would be nice to know who is here. So if you can just leave a little hello in the chat, that would be nice. And also please like the video, share with a neighbor. I think this talk tonight will be beneficial to a lot of couples who don't even know that they needed this information.
Yeah, so true.
Right? So before we even get deep into the topic, so as you saw in the live caption, the ugly truth about marriage, what nobody tells you. There's a lot of things that I wish I knew before I got married. It wouldn't change my decision on getting married, but I would enter it with my eyes more opened, you know, because initially love have a way of closing your eyes and you see what you want to see and you hear what you want to hear, right, Dale? You're so in love, nothing else matters. You're just so in love and you're wrapped up, caught up, tangled up in love, right? You hear them say love is blind? It is true. Love is blind. All right, but eventually, if you get married to that person, that vision will clear up. Even if it takes 10, 15, 20 years, you're going to get that vision back. And that's when you're going to be in for quite the awakening, right? So, hello, Juliet, blessed child. That sounds like somebody you know, deal. No?
Juliet, blessed child. Anyway,
Right.
welcome, Juliet.
You're welcome, Juliet.
Welcome.
Yes, I would still get married. I would still get married to the same person, but I would
You
be
sure?
more.
Are you sure? That's a question, guys.
Hey,
Are
Dale,
you
I call me out
sure?
for the live
Like,
tonight.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, I would still get married, but I would enter with more open eyes. I came across something today when I was doing some reading, and it says that many marriages fail because the dark side of marriage is uncovered when you're already going through it. And I'm going to repeat, many marriages fail because the dark side of marriage is uncovered when you're already going through it. When you're already in the mess, so to speak, that's when you realize what it is.
When
All right?
that thing hit the fan, you know?
Yeah, when the
Yeah.
doo-doo hit the fan.
Hit the fan there.
When you're already in it, you know. So as I said, you know, enter knowing what it is, accept marriage for what it is. It's a commitment, and not everybody can handle the commitment that marriage requires, and that's why so many marriages fail. So we want to help out a little bit.
Yeah.
We want to share not just our experiences, but you know, information that we came across after being married. Luckily, we're never too late, right?
Not really. Yeah, we were on good path anyways. You know?
I think so.
Yeah. But
I
I mean,
think
it's
so.
always good to learn, and we learned a lot. So
So that
Yeah.
you can, because information is not just for you, but to share with
To share with
others,
others,
like
you know?
like we're doing now. I mean, you may not be going through stuff, but you may have a friend, a family member that is going through something, and they come to you with it. And if you have the information, then you can share it with them, and you know, so help them to go through whatever they're facing. But if you don't have the information, then you're going to give them bad advice, and that will not help the situation. All right? So, say it again for the persons who are just coming online. We're talking about the ugly truth about marriage, the naked truth, the side that nobody talks about, the side that nobody tells you. And even if they tell you, they leave out bits and pieces of the information. So you still don't get.
which is always the most important part.
Yes, and Dale
I hear.
always talk about that.
Yeah.
People give you pieces of it, and some real connecting pieces are
Missing.
always missing.
Yeah.
So we want to give you what we know, may it be through experience or reading, or we experience it second or third hand. We want to share it with you. So we went ahead and we wrote down 10 things that nobody tells you about marriage. And as I said, we're talking about what we would consider the dark side or the downside. All right, 10 things. And the first thing that we have, Dale, is what?
What is it that we have?
Love is not enough to fuel a marriage.
I mean, you see, a lot of younger folks think, you know, that's enough.
Yeah, love. Oh, me love him.
Yeah,
Love is not. So that's the
but
first
yeah.
thing. Love.
It's definitely not enough. And as you grow older,
If
then,
love is blind, what do you see when you open your eyes?
yeah,
You see perfection. When you're wrapped up in love,
mhm,
you will see perfection, right? And when you're in the marriage and you're really looking, and then you're seeing things that was always there. It's not new, but you never realized it because you were so caught up in love that you just disregard everything. So we're not talking about literal blind or literal closing your eyes. No, it's figuratively.
you know
but-
what just came to my mind, like, is it caught up in love per
Mhm.
se, or is just infatuation at the time? But
Yeah.
you know what I mean, somebody might perceive it as love. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, some people
yeah,
enter marriage not
Yeah.
think they love the person, but you don't really love the person.
exactly, you know.
That's true.
So you know what I mean, you gotta be careful out there for all the newbies out there that, you know, probably thinking about marriage or whatever. It's a good thing, but you know, in everything you gotta take time to really get to know the person.
Yeah. And
Like how me get to know Jody for a long time.
you know what, guys? Getting to know somebody takes a lifetime. That is a statement that is So true.
Yeah,
It takes a lifetime to know somebody. But anyway, let's get back to the first one that I was talking about. Love alone is not enough to fuel a marriage. Yes, you love the person, but that will keep the marriage going for a while, for the honeymoon phase. What happens when you have to get back to reality? Right? You love the person. Do you guys have anything in common? Do you have any shared interests? Or are you going to build the relationship? Or are you going to grow as an individual and as a couple? Or are you going to take the marriage from one level to the next? Right? Love alone cannot do that. You guys have to form a partnership, teamwork. You must have something that you're building together, you're working towards, because if you're going to sit and not fuel the relationship, then you're going to grow apart. If you're living together and doing completely different stuff, it's like you're still single. He's doing his own thing, you're doing your own thing. When do you come together to, work on the marriage? To take it from just being in love to building a life together. So love alone is not enough to fuel a lifetime marriage. If you plan to be married for just a couple of years, then fine. But love alone will not be enough if you plan to be together forever.
And as Crystal Nashan said, marriage is a lifelong journey.
Yes.
And not a destination.
Right.
You know what I mean? So marriage is not, a part-time gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you get married, then it's something that you're gonna be into for a lifetime. So, I mean, as we know, for some culture, divorce is not an option. You know what I mean? So this statement is really true. Like marriage is a lifelong destination. You know what
Yes, Nashan.
Yep, it's a lifelong journey.
Right. So that's it for number one. Number one thing that nobody tells you, love alone now go cut it, brother.
No.
Love alone is not enough. You need substance. You need more than love to keep it going long term. All right. Kamal have something to add. Can you read it for me?
Kamal, where's Kamal? You need self-confidence, also ambition, self-trust, dedication.
Dedication, right. And you couple those up and work together as a couple. All right. Let me see if I'm missing anything.
Self-confidence is very important to us. As Kamal said, if you don't have self-confidence, then you're gonna have trust issues in your marriage. You know what I mean? So you gotta have self-confidence in who you are and what you bring to the table, and who your partner is. So that is.
But you can trust your partner if you have confidence in them, right?
Yep.
Right.
So true.
All right. So true. Ken Kami saying so true. Lack of communication and similarities. Also, trust enough people married and no true marriage. Don't negotiate divorce.
Don't know the true marriage. You don't negotiate divorce.
I don't understand. I don't understand, Kay. What? Yes, trust strengthens confidence. Hey Bella, thanks for coming on. Wait, Junior, you jumped the gun.
Run,
Are you looking through my notes? All right.
That's a part of our notes.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for number one. If you guys have anything else to say about love not being enough to fuel a marriage for a lifetime, you can put it in the chat. All right, and we'll definitely look at it. The next one, number two. So number one, love is not enough. Number two, be careful of the compromises that you make initially in the marriage, or you guys are going to marry, then we sit down and talk, because a lot of persons do sit down and have the talk, you know. You sit down with your pastor, you sit down with some counselor, and they go over a lot of things with you, right? But nobody says be careful of the compromises that you make, because you may say, oh, he's not a hard worker, but you know, I'm a hard worker, so I'll fill in for him, or I'll pick up the slack for him. You do it for a couple of years, and then guess what? It becomes to be a problem. It becomes to be a burden. You're annoyed. You can't stand to see him. The bills are just on you alone. So, you know, you're just not comfortable in the marriage anymore. Or you may make a compromise. He may not be like a tidy person. But as I said, in the initial state where when you're all wrapped up and tangled in love, you know, you say, all right, I'll do all the cleaning up, I'll tidy up. But guess what? After a couple of years, that becomes a problem. So be careful what you choose to compromise in the beginning of the marriage. Be careful of what you say, all right, I can work with this, or I can work with that. Because guess what? You're in it for the long haul, and if it's not something that you're okay with, eventually that will come to light. You just will not be okay with it. All right? Anything you have to say, Dale? See, Sherry and Dale was asking if so. Me go mention so that I mentioned that you're coming on the live, and brother Dale take it up full-fledged. And from we sit down here, are you alone him a look out for?
Really?
A joke. I don't want my other guests to feel like they're not important. I'm sorry. I was just joking, guys.
Retract that. Please retract that.
Take it back.
Welcome, Shireen. Welcome. And thanks you for joining the live. Remember, Cherry, like up the live too, okay?
Yeah. So Shireen, we're talking about the 10 things that nobody tells you about marriage. Guys, Shireen is my... What?
Nashan, please. Team Dale right here, Nashan. Don't go. Stay right here with me, okay? Stay right here, sir.
Watch ya.
Cherry, bless up Cherry. We don't know who's this daddy around here. And Chef Roger Vlog, thanks for joining the live. Chef Roger Vlog, please remember to like the live also. And as we said, Chef Roger Vlog has a YouTube channel also, guys. So, you know what I mean, if you want to go over and
show him
take
some
a peek,
love.
you know, at Chef Roger Vlog, you guys can do so. So, bless up Chef Roger. And remember, Chef Roger, like up the live, please. Nashan, no respect, Nashan.
Sure, like up. Share. Yes, all right, guys. So, let's get back on track a little bit. We were talking about be careful of the compromises that you make going into the marriage. You want to add anything to that?
I mean, you said quite a deal, so I mean, that's great highlights that you mentioned.
All right, good. Kamal is saying before marriage, drop the mama's boy and daddy's girl. That's a no. All right.
The mama's boy and daddy's girl.
Yeah, some persons who are getting married, some of them are coming from homes where mama takes care of them, or
they are what's the term?
Daddy's girl. They're coming from home where somebody does everything for them, and they come into the marriage with that attitude, and yeah, that can't work either. Definitely. So that's a good point, Cam. Crystal is saying, yes, Joe, the compromises you make will become what you have to live with. Oh my God, so true. So what you have to ask yourself, is this something, and as I said, guys, in the beginning, you're so wrapped up in love that you don't have this discussion with yourself. But what you need to ask yourself, is this something I can live with for the rest of my life?
That's a good question. And
before you make a compromise,
right,
you have to find out with yourself, is this something I can put up with? Me can live with it, me can take it, will not become a burden for the rest of your life. Guys, a whole heap of things we say we can do, you know, and after a couple of years, you realize you can't do it. Like, I remember Dale was living here before me, right? And I remember one day I was at work in Jamaica and we were talking and he said he's going to go to the food truck to buy food for lunch. And he said to me, oh, the other guys here brought their lunches from home. And guys, I remember feeling so sad. And I'm like, I can't wait to be with you so I can cook your lunch every morning. I will ensure that you have cooked lunch every day. They'll tell them what's happening now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys,
And reaching a point right now where sometimes
Look here.
she's not in the mood to
making
cook.
that lunch is such a burden right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you know what I
Listen.
mean? It becomes a burden at times.
And
you know,
they'll
especially
only
when
go
they're
to
so
work.
busy.
They'll only go to work three nights now, and to prepare food, only 3 nights. And this is something that I said I can't wait to be there so I can cook. And I started it when I got here. I was doing it. I was getting up in the morning and cook. I mean overnight food, you know. I mean say the food I cook fresh in the
Every day.
morning. Finger
Every
work,
day, Yeah.
guys. A long time I stopped. A long
Yeah.
time I stopped do that. Can I live with that forever? Can you live with getting up every morning and make that nice lunch forever? Stop doing that. And of course Dale reminds me of that.
All the
Of
time.
course he reminds me of that
All the time.
conversation.
Yeah.
So guys, be careful how what you agree to before you're married. Alright? This is not a big deal. Well, I hope not.
No, it's not a big deal because
It's not, because sometimes I'm really tired, and luckily Dale is understanding of
very
that.
much so.
So if I don't want to cook, I really don't have to cook him. Find something and then go on with it. But can you imagine if it is something that was like a deal breaker or something where
was
Yeah.
written in stone, so to speak.
yeah,
Because some man they don't want to hear nothing, you know. No matter how tired the woman is, you know, they want the female to get up and cook and prep the lunch and breakfast or whatever.
yeah.
You know? And
That
this
it's
is
not
where,
easy to keep up with, especially
this is where understanding comes in.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if you're not a person of understanding, then it's like you not realize what the female or your wife is going through, you know?
Yeah.
People get
True.
tired at times, you know? And you
Yes.
have to be understanding.
Yeah.
So that's where I come in, you know.
Yeah.
If she's tired, if she's not in the mood, or you know, I'll just get up and make it myself. It's not a big deal,
Yeah.
you know. That's what
And
it
then
is.
sometimes I feel guilty. I really do. I feel
Hey.
guilty sometimes, guys.
But of course, you know.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not getting into that now. Thank you so much, Chef Roger, for sharing the live. Thank you, guys. Yes, so that's number 2. So number 1, love is not enough. Nobody not tell you that. Number 2, be careful where you compromise. Ask yourself, can I do this forever? Can I live with this forever? Yeah, I mean, you plan to get married. Nobody married and plan to get divorced. Divorce is not something that you plan. Divorce is what happened when too much bumps in the road, or you're facing what nobody told you you would face. All right, until you're actually in it. So number
What is
3
number 3?
has to do with compromise again, guys. Don't think you make some compromise so that the marriage will work in the beginning and that's it. Guess what? The compromise is an everyday thing, sweetie.
Never stop.
The compromises never stop.
Yep.
Never stop. In everything that you do, in every decision that you make, you have to think about, how does the other person feel about this? How does it affect the other person? All right. If I like this and he likes that, then we have to find a middle ground. I can't just do what I want to do anymore. The compromises never stop. Nobody tells us that.
Yep. Compromise is a daily thing.
It's a daily thing.
And I mean, if for some reason,
That is something that Dale had to learn.
yeah, to be
And
honest,
still is learning.
I never know what compromising is.
Yep.
Never, ever. You know what I mean? And, you know, as I get older, you know what I mean, and you realize that, especially if you have a partner that is, you know what I mean, sweet, honest, you know what I mean, and caring, then all that things start to hit you, you know what I mean, like, why am I behaving like this, you know what I mean, if she's not behaving like that. And if you have a wife that show you nothing but utmost respect, you know what I mean, you gotta look into yourself and internalize certain things and be like, yo, I gotta stop doing this, which is a part of compromising, and I mean,
Yes.
you like to do it, but
yeah.
I mean, if it's affecting your partner, why do it? You know, so that is where, you know, I mean, you start to learn to compromise, and I learned a lot over the years.
Yeah.
For me, it was the highway.
Yeah. Listen, guys.
I know where it's
listen,
at.
you see us now. Who knows? We're coming
Yeah.
from far. Dale is Dale, as I think I said it somewhere before. Dale is not somebody who takes lightly to rules or
Yeah.
have to report to you or tell you this or meet you halfway on something. Dale is used to doing Dale, and that's all he knew.
Period.
So over the years, he have to be learning
To
and
adjust.
relearning. But guys, I'm gonna call out Dale pan something pan the live.
Where you calling me out now? Where you say?
I'm calling Dale out on something on the live. And
Really?
guys, I want you to tell me if how what you think about this. If I should just leave it alone or
I'm
He
gonna
should
jump the
stop.
gun. I'm gonna jump the
What?
gun.
What? Let me call
Left
your
it
ban.
alone.
no.
Just leave it
No.
alone.
Guys, so I have this problem with Dale that I can't.
What is it?
Unlike everything else that he has worked on, I cannot shake this one. Dale love mock me and I am extremely annoyed. So I have this deep sigh thing that I make all the time. I'm not doing it willingly. Every time I do it, Dale mock me. And it's becoming so annoying, but he enjoys it. He have fun doing it. So I want you guys to tell me, should I just, try to not let it bother me and leave him alone? Because
Yeah, of
it's
course.
another way of him having fun with me. But
Right.
I'm
It's
annoyed by
it's not like I'm being rude and or
I know you're doing it for
disrespectful.
fun, but it's
Yeah.
annoying.
So we both can have fun from it. You know?
No,
Of
it's not
course.
fun for me.
It's a laughing situation, you know, but you get so caught up and take the thing on a different level, yo. Don't
Let
do
me
it.
hear what they're saying. Oh, Junior is laughing because I said it to Junior this evening. I said it to Junior this evening. I'll be like, and he'll be like,
I mean, it's fun for me. Yo. It's like a way of having fun with your partner. Come on now.
but it's not fun for me. So
Why-
if
why
we're
should-
compromising, since we're talking about compromising,
But I mean,
I-
but this is
guys,
not,
what do you think?
This is not that serious. Yeah,
That's
sim-
what I'm saying.
Not sure. Yeah,
That
simple
man.
thing that. Come on, you get worked up over something as simple as that, you know? Just chill. Hey, Nasha, I'm tell her for a long time, so that's not something she get worked up about, you know.
I don't like it though.
Then some of the time, I do things where you mock me to and me just laugh it off.
But me don't mock you so much, deal. Me only mock you because you mock me, so me I try mock you back.
You know, say that now, go stop whatever issue you're having.
Leave it alone. Guys, really?
Yes, because it's something so simple. Come on, leave it alone.
Joe just gotta come up with something. Listen, dear, no feels by nothing. You don't know that. nothing affects deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nashan, I never used to say anything about it, but now it's getting annoying, for real.
I know it's getting more fun for me. Trust me.
And the
because
more I'm annoyed, the
she-
more he enjoys it.
she's showing that annoyance, and it just triggers me to do it more and more. Because it's fun. Only you alone see it as fun. Come on. So let us know.
It's funny to him, it's not funny to me.
Nasha and Dre Empire said it's funny. It's funny to him. It's Jody just not. Come on,
They-
relax a little bit.
it's just a thing. I don't do it voluntarily. It's just one of those things that you do when you don't control it.
Yeah. So everybody say what they have to say.
Nice marriage, guys. When I grow up, I want to be just like you guys. Happily married. We've come a far way.
Yeah.
In Mr. One voice, whatever. Inside joke.
Whatever.
Alright, guys, so let's get back. So, number 1, love alone not enough. 2, be careful of what you compromise in the beginning of the marriage. Number 3, know that the compromise never stops. It's an ongoing thing.
Period.
It's hard to ignore, Juliet. They should do a video on it. See, now you guys want to make fun of me. Alright.
Good idea, Lashan.
Number 4. Tisha says, if Dale says it's simple and Jody really don't like it at all, then Dale should simply just stop since it's simple. Yes!
That's why because
yes,
that's why
Tisha.
I'm not gonna stop Tisha, because something simple. If it was a major issue that is marriage threatening, then I would stop.
But it's marriage threatening.
Hell no. What is marriage threatening about that? Nothing.
Wesley, hi Wes. Happy New Year, Wes. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes, Wesley, big up yourself. Me Jenna.
Alright, so number 4. You know when you're getting married and the pastor or the officiant says you are now one?
hey, but
people
Joey,
take that literally.
at one point, didn't you?
I don't know.
think at one
I
point
plead the
Jody
fifth.
did. Yeah, she actually did at one point, but now she has a change of thought. Ain't it? Yes, you do. Because becoming one when anyone get married in general.
Yeah, you do that old ceremony when
That
you
whole ceremony thing, and you join that.
whatever you join.
Whatever
there are
you join,
many ways of doing it.
And they said, "Oh, now you become one," but is it really? Does the couple become one?
You're one unit.
Correct, one unit.
But we are two.
Yeah.
The individual just the same.
Mhm.
They say you're joined at the heart, and
Bless up, West. Happy New Year to you, brother. Yeah.
But guys,
Yeah.
don't go into a marriage and think that you're gonna think the same. You are gonna be on the same path. You're going to agree with everything. Like all of a sudden, you're one person. You're two different person in one marriage.
Yeah.
So the marriage becomes one, but you're still two individuals, different upbringing, different way of thinking, different experiences, and your experiences gauge the way you think or you react to things. So you have to remember that your partner is still an individual. Your partner matters. Your partner have different feelings towards the same thing. Like, just as though we're talking about Dale, mocking me, annoying me with this side. That's how I feel about it. He thinks it's fun. We're two different persons. So you have to know that you're two different persons so that you're okay with the person having a different opinion, or you're okay with the person doing something differently from you. You were raised differently. You're coming from different background. All right? So even though you're in one marriage, you have to remember that you're two individuals, and it's okay to have your own opinion. It's okay that you don't agree with his way of doing things. It is okay. Some person thinks that, the marriage is falling apart because we're not together on everything. We don't see eye to eye every time. No, you're not going to see eye to eye every time. Him have two, yeah, and you have two. You have your brain and him have film. You understand? So it's okay. One marriage, two different people. Good? So that's number 4. Let's see what you guys have to say.
Let me hear what Wesley has to say. Wesley, if you're still on the live, Wesley McLean, puts up in that chat, pertaining to what we just spoke about.
One marriage, two individual.
One marriage,
and the only third individual is God.
Yep.
All right? One marriage, two individual. And you have to know that your opinion is not the only opinion. Your way of doing things is not the only way of doing things. Somebody else have another way, and you have to respect that. All right. Also
And
know that
it can be very hard to, if someone opposes you with their opinion, it can be very hard.
Yeah, it's not
Because,
easy.
yeah, because if you think that you have one way of doing it and you think your way is the correct way or the right way, and then someone opposes you, like your partner opposes you.
And this is where we butt heads sometimes. Guys, we butt heads right here all the time.
Every time.
Because guess what? I am very opinionated. I am completely different from Dale.
Trust me.
Dale believes that his way of doing things is the right way, and you must do it for him way.
Yep.
Every time.
But
one day I had to let him know, Dale, as long as we yield the same result, your way and my way no matter.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept that we do things differently, and that is okay. Recently, we had to talk about this. Like, we literally sat down and have this conversation because they'll just feel like, and especially that he's older, he thinks that, we do things, so if you do, I'm younger, I'm not experienced, but if you just do it female, argument done. You understand?
Period.
So yeah, we're ironing out things tonight. Guys, we're not here to pretend. We're letting you know what we discovered. May it be by experience, or may it be by reading, or just observing it. We're putting it on the table, real and raw. This is where we butt heads.
So I don't know yet. You guys are learning tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
Kay says, don't be a yes person in the relationship. Always have your own views and opinions, and you can also have good criticism to make the goal and relationship work. You have to butt heads. Yeah, and it's a healthy.
And the thing is, as Kay said, you have to have good criticism, but I would term it as constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it in a constructive manner, then hopefully your partner will understand,
receive
or better
it
understand it
better.
Yeah, receive it better. As Jody, it's the way you say it and the manner you say it in
we
how
butt
you
heads.
Criticize.
We butt heads here again.
Yeah. For me, I'm still learning how to put forward information
without being blunt and brutal
without
and
being brutal. Yeah. And Jody keep reminding me every day that, listen, it's not what you say.
It's how you say it.
It's how you say it. So some people might, internalize it differently than what your intentions are.
Yeah.
Or you intended it to
because the tone that follows the words.
Yeah.
There are tones that go with words that like connotate different meaning. So you have to be careful the tone that you put with the words. You have to be careful of your choice of word is very important, guys.
Yeah.
Be careful of your choice of words. Don't just come out and say something. Think about it in your head first, and before you put it out there, right? Because if you're giving your partner some criticism, you don't want to be sounding harsh, right? You want to put it in a way that she can receive it and analyze it and see that, okay, this actually makes sense. But if you be rough and stuff, she just going to I keep saying she, I guess I'm talking about me. They're just gonna reject it. Don't come at me like that. All right. Junior is saying, the female doesn't have to be opinionated all the time. Sometimes let the male ask your opinion. Another thing that we have to understand is the nature. Male nature, female nature. Females are very opinionated, especially when them claim say them educated, right? They have something to say. They have something to say about everything, and you're not trying. If it's becoming a problem, then you try to control it. But at the same time, you don't want to be in a marriage where you're muffled. You want to be able to speak. So you just have to time yourself, know when to speak and when to hold back a little bit.
I have nothing to say. Because I have one opinionated wife right here. Oh my God. She always has something to say, like, period.
But am I not right 99.9% of the time? They'll talk it truth.
No, in this case, it's a 50-50 achievement, as I would say. So, 50% of the time you're right, 50% of the time I'm right. So, it's okay.
Junior Shereen is talking to you. Shereen is saying, where you get that? One thing me I gonna do is talk. We are gonna talk. I mean, that's our nature. We are going to talk, especially if you know so when you're saying a foolishness. So you have to put it out there.
You don't think like that? No, come on, Shereen.
That's my friend.
Come on, Shereen. Really? Oh my God! It's not.
I mean, we just have to put it out there.
It's not everything you guys gotta speak on. Females in general, it's not everything you gotta speak on. Because we man and everything we jump up on and say Ray, whatever.
But
you know what I mean?
We have to speak when it's like
but
we
why?
know so what we are saying makes sense and it's fact. Because
but why is my time you guys just not allow things to play out? That's the thing too, In that's the thing.
We can't
Sometimes
wait.
you guys gotta allow things to play out. You know what I mean? That's another form of compromising.
Compromising.
By not saying nothing.
Hey, let me tell you guys. So, this is another area where Dale and I butt heads because me always have an opinion. So, guess what happened now? So one day he said it to me. You always have to say something. You always have. So now I internalize it and I said, okay, I'm gonna try and make some adjustment. But guess what happened now? I'll not say it in words. I'll close my mouth, but my face will say everything that I want to say, or it will say that I want to say something, but I'm just going to close my mouth. And then guess what? He will still get mad. So I'll sit there and not say anything. I'll be like this. And he'll still get mad. Oh, you want to say whatever. But me never say nothing, sir.
I mean, body language says a lot, And
I'm trying.
Says a lot. Come on now.
I'm trying. But on a serious note, females in a relationship, and I'm learning, guys, I'm learning this one too. Sometimes you really do just don't say anything. And sometimes it backfires. And then when it backfires, you still better not say anything because guys, it backfires. And you see when it backfires, the men and their ego, they don't want you come and say, see, me did I try tell you, or me did tell they don't want to hear it. When it backfires, you must just move on. Don't say anything, don't do anything, just pretend it never happened.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wes says, I normally go with my mom teaching. God each thinking.
We guys compromise more.
We guys compromise more. Yeah, compromise is very important.
Yeah.
And compromise is in every little thing, guys, and that's what makes it so hard. Because you as a person, really and truly, your first nature is really to do what you want to do. And that's why compromise is so hard. Because you can't just do what you want to do. You have to take in consideration your partner. Alright? Mm-hmm. And that's why it made our list tonight. Sometimes men can't make good decisions. And it's true. And Dale would admit it too. That women are smarter than men.
I don't know about that. Yeah, obviously some men are smarter than some women and vice versa. But
in general.
No, but listen, at the end of the day, if you listen to some females that goes into a marriage. They married their husband because they know that the husband is capable of leading. You know what I mean? So that a female should allow the men to lead, okay? And stop have opinion about every single thing and try to um stop our masculinity. Don't laugh, Jody. Women like
masculinity.
Masculinity.
So we have to let men be men, right? But what happens when we let men be men and they make dumb decisions?
I mean, it's vice versa. Female make dumb decisions also. You know what I mean? So sometimes we have to allow men make we do what we do.
Okay. Shireen, anything else to say on that?
Shireen, I don't know what to say. Shireen, what more you have to say?
All right, so that was
sometimes
number
the man
4.
Can't lead. I mean, yeah, you're gonna find that.
Wesley says he likes strong women. Yep.
I mean, yeah, it all depends on how you term a strong woman.
Strong and they stand by what they think and how they feel.
Yeah, I mean, we men like a strong woman to a certain extent.
Shireen say if I talk over your prophet. Friend come in pan live. Let me call my husband over here.
Call him Cherry. Call him.
Yes, a good life.
Yeah.
Guys, share the live with your partner so that
Yes.
we can say the things that you probably don't really want to say to them. We'll say it. Call him, friend. Call him.
Send him over here.
All right. So that was number 4. One union, 2 different person, 2 different background, 2 different way of thinking, 2 different opinions. Yeah. So don't lose sight of that. And as I said, it's okay to have your own opinion, and it's okay to have different opinions, different way of doing things. Okay, so number 5.
What do we have on the list for number 5?
Shireen, number 5. Shireen go for Shanyu for truth.
Up
Shanyu.
Remember Shanyu to like up the
Yeah. So Shanyu, we're talking about things nobody tells you about marriage. The naked truth. Alright? And we are at number 5, but let me go over the others. Number 1 is love is not alone. Love is not enough. Love alone is not enough. Number 2, be careful of the compromises that you make initially going into the marriage. Number 3, know that the compromise never stops. It's a daily thing. Number 4, though you are in one marriage, you're 2 different individuals, 2 different way of thinking, 2 different upbringing, background, experiences, opinions. All right? And number 5 is a solid one. There are days when you will not like your partner. You love your husband, you love your wife, but there are days where you're not gonna like them. You're not gonna like something where he or she do. You're not gonna like something where he say, you're gonna upset. There are days when you're not going to like your partner. And guess what? It's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't love the person. You may dislike something that they do. Jesus Christ, every day. And guys, these things you may think sometimes persons are sitting in marriages and they think they're the only ones going through these things. But you're not alone. It happens to everybody. There are days when you're not going to like your spouse. Anything to say on that, Dale? I was looking in the chat. Are you stepping out?
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So, for example, your partner does something that you don't like. In the moment, you probably even look on them and say, "I hate you," you see? Or, better yet, you'll call your friend and you'll say, "Me hate the boy there, me hate." There are days when you're just not going to like your partner, and that is okay. Nobody tells you that. Nobody has never, before I got married, nobody said to me, "You know, you're probably not gonna like him some days." Nobody never tell me that. Nashan is saying, like me and David yesterday, Joe, I hate him yesterday, so till. Yeah, there are days when you feel like that, and you're not alone, and it's okay. All right. Anybody else have anything to share on that? And it doesn't mean that you don't love the person, you know. The person just do something will upset you, and you're a human being. Yeah, I didn't know. Shanna, remember say we have to talk about that. Lord, really? People call friends to say they don't like them. Sharon said, "Me never know." Shani said, "Me never know." So true. No man, there are days when you even look at your partner and say, I don't like you. That never happened to you, no? When I never love one partner to death. Me love Dale to death. And there, well, many days me look upon him and tell me say me not like him. Enough days me look upon him, but me no want him to say that to me. Dale has never said that to me. Never. But I say to him all the time. Sharon says, "Shan, you never hear me and Jody and do." Yeah, I mean, you have to have that female friend that you can call and talk to. And I'm saying female because I'm, talking about myself. You must have that person where when your partner do something that you really don't like, you can say to the partner, you can call your friend and say, "Yo, me hate Dale, you see?" And your friend understands, say, she don't really mean that, it's just in the moment, something happened and she's just venting. And after when you don't talk, everything good. Oh, so I one said, you do one thing.
What's that?
Shadow. Sibra, enough time. Yes, man, enough time. We all do it. So hold on, let me ask you, men don't do that? Well,
no, sir. I don't know of that. Because we never do that. No, we never ever do that.
Well, then again, deal.
Really? Come on.
I mean, there's a lot of time.
Cheers to a good discussion, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of time when you feel like you don't like your partner, Joe, or you question your decision on marrying him. I don't know if I've ever been that far. I know Shireen and I have said, Shireen, I'm talking it on the live. We said in our next life, we'd have probably just married each other.
Hey, Shanyo.
Shireen.
We need to watch your back, you know. Like Jody and Shireen, then jump against me.
Shani said that he has never had that feeling. Well, I guess it's a female thing because Dale has never, ever, ever, ever said it to me. But there all the while me feel like me not like Dale. But me know some me love him.
Oh, really?
To death.
Oh, yeah.
But he will just sit and me look at him and like, me not like you.
How can you like someone, dislike someone and love them at the same time?
Yes, you can. You dislike their actions. And also, it's not the person that you don't like, it's something a person do. You don't like it, and you just feel strong about it. Sharon.
This.
Sharon says you're lying. Okay. Sharon and Shanu.
Oh my God.
Junior said, I go silent. Junior, you have nothing to share?
Come on, Junior. World boss.
Shanu says he cannot recall.
Yeah, I don't feel like Shanu ever said it to Sharon. Ever.
choose side.
I'm just keeping it real.
Deal. You know, say female emotional, right? And we don't mean it, you know. Cause if one fly pitch pan uno, even if we bex, we are run coming up. But it's just that uno do something we upset, we will lead if we say that. Juliet says she call her mother. Me call my friend. I know, Nashon. I know. Junior, we're waiting to hear from Junior. Junior want to say something. Alright, Shanyu. So Shanyu has never said that, but we the females, we say it, but we don't mean it. Because if something happen to you, Shanyu, if fly pitch by you too hard, Sherry, you see when Sherry did up here and the incident, Sherry was up here and there was an incident and Shanyu called her. Me say she sit down on the table and she swelled. Sherry is little, tiny, and something happened to her big, strong husband in Jamaica. And Sherry sit up here and me say, guys, if her shaking her leg could have put her at Jamaica, she reach and go fight off the people them. Fight them off. She went so silent. My said, then friend, I want you to talk to me now. She wouldn't talk. She did ready to reach at Jamaica. So don't listen to Shereen. So Shanyu, you know Sherry got your back, but more time we have to just vent. You understand? Yeah. Yes, it's all in the heat of the moment, Juliet. It's all in the heat of the moment. And you know what? We are friends and we understand that it's, and hopefully you guys are friends too that understand that it's just in the heat of the moment. Nobody don't mean that. Shereen said me we stiff out if nothing do me man. And that's facts. That's facts. Yes man, she have your back 100%. The only somebody if say anything, first of all, nobody can say nothing about Shanyu. The only person can say anything is Sherry. Nobody else is allowed to. Alright guys, so number 5, there are days when you will not like your partner's actions. Alright? But you still love him. Nobody told me that. There are days when you're not going to like your partner's action. Okay? Number 6. And this one I think is a good one.
Is it?
Yes. So number 6 is your partner is going to evolve or change. Your partner is going to evolve or change physically, mentally, every alley. Because guess what? You're growing, you're aging. Experiences is going to change your views on things. Life is going to change the way you look. So know that the partner that you're marrying on that day is going to change 1,000,000 times before it won't leave this earth. Right? So I always say today, like some little things that he didn't know that I liked. I used to tell him that Dale used to have some big long hair on his arms. And I used to say, boy Dale, I miss them. Then Dale said, then somebody can like hair. But I liked it. And now they're gone. Now, can you imagine if me did marry them because the hair don't funny?
Essentially, what are you saying now? You're saying that I'm getting old, so
No.
so my physique is changing and I'm losing.
But that's a part of marriage. You're both going to change. You're both going to change. I have changed. I have the same face, but I am not the same size that we got married. You're not the same size that we got married. I didn't get married to a bald man.
Not permanently bald. I just shave my head. That's what I do.
Junior said, return to the sender. Yes, sure. Those changes hit hard.
Sometimes, yeah.
Your partners are going to change. So if you are married somebody and things say, this away you go, it won't go stay same so.
The
rest down the life.
yeah, the physical looks, the physical features.
The physical features
It's
and
gonna change.
the way the person thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm gonna keep referring to us because you know we're sharing what we go through as well. I think over the years they'll get complicated. As in
What, daily life or things that I like, things that I used to
the
like?
way you like things all of a sudden, you don't like it that way anymore.
Yeah.
You know, things constantly change and you have to keep up with these changes.
Dude, I worry about so much about that statement.
I'm just being real. Listen, man, I talk about Dale ear. Mind you, my hair is not the same. This wig, this is how my hair used to look. Even longer. This is how my hair used to look when I cut it. Right? But my hair don't look so now. And my hair are grey right now. So while Dale head bald, my own grey and it's thin and it's just not the way it used to be. So can you imagine if him did love me because me did have nice hair? Me not have nice hair again. They're difficult and can go on, you see, man. Yeah, I tell him every day. Get difficult.
And it takes a grown man to own up.
Yeah.
I'm difficult at times, you know. I like things a particular way than before.
Everything changed.
You know what I mean? One time never used to matter. Certain things never used to matter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? What kind of food we eat on certain days, you know what I mean? How we dress, you know what I mean? Certain things we do during the daytime, you know, but no. I'm super complicated right now. It has to be a specific way. Sorry for Jojo, but that's how it is.
Yeah, like sometimes he said, Joe, why you put up with me? Because I can't even put up with myself.
Yeah, real talk. A lot of times I ask Joe, like, yo, how do you do it? Because, I don't know. I'm very complicated.
Guys. Right. So, things are going to change. Sometimes them not change too in a friend. That's a problem too. Right. And when they don't change, that's a problem too. When they don't evolve, that can be a problem too. Because the natural way of things, we're supposed to grow. We're supposed to evolve. Sherry, tell Bagel send me the on the live. No, Bagel don't call me and she'll keep calling me.
Yeah, text our class with on the live.
Text her and tell her send me the on the live.
And yes, guys, as they were saying that
Sherry,
can be difficult or complicated.
Sherry. Guys,
listen,
Sherry is my confidant, so Sherry know the things them.
As Jody was saying, and Sherry was saying that sometimes we don't change. But
and that's going to be a problem too.
But what about...
Like if they have bad habits,
what about
they don't
when
change.
we evolve, as you guys said, you know what I mean? As you said, you know, sometimes we evolve, sometimes, you know, we change, and that's what happened to me. I evolve, and certain things that I used to like back then, I don't like it anymore. Certain way how I view life now. I never used to look on it that way.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's good when you can evolve and change for the better.
Yeah, for the better.
Yeah,
but
in a positive manner.
Yeah, what Shireen is trying to say is it can be a problem too when men don't change.
Yeah,
like if they ended up some little, you know, them never have some good style or
and they're
still childish, like they don't grow up and act like man and take charge and do the things that they're supposed to do. Like that's a problem too. When they don't change, that's a problem too. If a man will like have them only for girls and whatever, you grew up in age and you're still, you know, going after that life, you don't change. That's a big problem too. So evolving, you know, can be a problem, and not evolving can be a problem. So, you know, both needs to evolve, else problem. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you going into a marriage, you have to know that your partners is going to change. And I don't know if you guys did any marriage counseling or you sat with a counselor before you got married. Did they tell you this? Did they tell you that your partner gonna change, you know, physically and mentally, emotionally, they're gonna change? I want to hear from you guys. Yes, friend, may pick you up. Did before you, if you're on the live and you got married, or you know of a friend who got married, did you know of them getting counseling as, you know, some of the changes that may go through their marriage? You see, guys, it's different when you are prepared for these things versus when you're not prepared. You know, these are things that nobody tell you, nobody. Yes, we see people get old and stuff, but for some reason, you never see yourself in that light, you know?
Nope.
Yep, Shireen said they didn't. They don't. People don't talk about these things. Like, people don't talk about the downsides of marriage. Shireen, you kill me tonight. Shireen said the marriage counselors didn't tell her, she just woke up in a hardship. Alright, Crystal is saying some say it, but not in entirety. Like, they don't tell you everything. And sometimes them polish it too. Sometimes them speak is spokey and them not give you another layman terms. The terms where you can understand. Easily. You know? And then when you come across these things in your marriage, you think that Jesus Christ, my marriage I feel, you know, about work, this is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. You just have to know how to deal with it. When you come across certain things, you just have to evaluate it and say, all right, how am I going to accept this? How am I going to work with this going forward? You know? Hi, Papa. This is why I never take you call me over here. Oh, all right. Shanu, this is why Shireen didn't take the call. She's on the live. She was specially invited to the live. Cam and I have just learned experiences. No counseling. Yeah. We didn't go through counseling.
Absolutely not.
Everything that we learned were through experiences. But one thing that make our experience maybe different from some is that I can always talk to Dale, right? But like, I know when to approach Dale. I know when to talk, and this is very important too, guys. Know when and how to approach your partner. I assess Dale before I go to Dale with anything. So if something is bothering me and he looks a bit, you know, moody, you know, I keep it. I wait until we are in a good space, and then I'll say, Dale, you know that this, that, whatever, and then he listens, you know, and that's something that's really good. He actually will sit there and listen. But if we're butting heads about something, it doesn't make sense in that moment. You just have to wait, and that's something that marriage couples need to know to work on as well. It doesn't make sense. Both of you are just butting heads for hours. Somebody have to, you know, put an end to it. Yeah, somebody has to back down and just wait until the sea calms, and then you approach from a different angle, and then the person will be more receptive, and that's when you will go somewhere. All right. Okay, so wait, come on, Crystal. Remember, some of these counselors are old and are from olden days when it is not allowed to disagree, and the wife of is silent, blah blah blah. Yes, true. Some of them are still of the perception that women should be 100% submissive, and that's a term that women nowadays do not like at all.
Woman not to be brawling, sharing.
Wait, sure, sharing, sir.
Sometimes you have to be brawling.
We're brawling with the war to understand. Of course, sometimes you have to really step out there for the man get what you are trying to say.
Do you really?
Yes. Because sometimes y'all don't get it. Well, I mean, you know, that's not me. We more about brawl. That's not me, but remember, this is not just about us. It's in general.
You have to.
It depends on your relationship. Remember, I said every relationship is different. And if that's a way that you have to communicate with the partner, for the partner to understand, say, yo, this serious, I need attention right now. Well, you just have to do what you have to do, what work for your relationship. Tea! My fluffy friend. T says submissive where? Yeah, women don't like submissive in this day and age at all. Burn up that. That's right, Jody. That's why you are my voice for a reason. Friend, me know exactly what you're saying. Remember, so we talk about this every day. What you keep looking at?
I'm just listening to you guys.
Oh, deal about.
Yeah,
Deal,
no comment.
deal about. Una strong up there. Deal about. Shanyu, T, you there? A blaze up share. Warlord there. Hey, Sherin Guffey our gang, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sherin Guffey our gang. Sherin Guffey our gang, and then call Shanyu for we beat. Alright, deal. Shanyu say you need to talk up. Sherin, take Shanice and tell Shanice say she fi company live and stop calling my phone.
Oh my God.
Alright, so where were we? So T, we just talk about sometime we have to accept in marriage that your partner will change. You know, physically and other aspects of life, they are going to change. That man Joe can't vex. And T, I'm a back it because Jody too nice sometimes. Yeah. That's right, friend. So that was number 6. Number 8, arguments. And I think we have touched on this a little bit, Jahat. Mm-hmm. Arguments are a part of it. Argument is a part of the marriage. As we are saying, you argue, but it's. You are going to argue, but don't extend it. Don't argue for long hours. Like somebody have to bow out and just wait till the next one calm down. That's usually me.
Or me sometimes.
Do you? I'm thinking. Do you?
Of course.
Guys, I don't like arguments. I don't like arguments at all. And I remember...
But you know what? Some females like to... They won't stop until they get their point across. You know what I mean? It's just an ongoing argument or ongoing conversation. So in my case, if Jody wants to make a point and she won't stop until she make a point, you know what? May just say, you know what, I'm done. Because she not gonna stop until she finish making her point.
Yes, T. Arguments are okay, but guys, T made a very important point. While you're arguing, keep it respectful. There are some things that you just don't say to your partner in an argument. Because guess what? You can't take it back. Yeah, deal hot.
Me hot?
Yeah, sweat. I beer when I drink.
I drink on beer.
You can't take it back. Some things you just don't disrespect your partner. Like, keep it respectful. Say what you say and you keep it respectful. You just don't cross that line. Remember saying, sometimes when you're not done argue, you know what happens after, right? So can you imagine you just diss up the person and then the two of them go, you understand? Yeah, so you keep it respectful. Miss V is on the live.
Killer me a year?
Yes.
Really? What on it?
Miss V.
Killer me, huh? Come in.
Guys, Dale's mom just joined the live.
Can you believe that? She's up at this hour. Today's what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Welcome, Miss V.
Miss V, we're talking about the things about marriage that nobody told us.
Yeah.
Yes, so arguments are normal. Crystal, I'm done. It's like you throw a gas pan. Yeah, man. Somebody have to step out. Shanyu, more arguments. Shireen.
No one up in our
Deal saying I'm done. No feel better than better we again. Yes, guys. sometimes, Shereen, oh, you know so. Sometimes when they'll say, or when he just stop talk, and that the time them want to go at him, because me want to hear what he say about what me have to say. You understand? But I know him now, so me just knows alright. If he done, you better not stop talk.
That's it. I'm done. If it's something done, I'm done. Me don't have no more.
That's another word. But
yeah.
my strategy, me just wait till we nice.
Then she gonna bring it up again.
Then me gonna bring it up again.
Can you believe it?
Me can't let it.
Hey, me tell you now, when a female want to get them point, then we go to any extent
Listen.
to have their point across. Trust me. And I can testify to that. Jodie's here. She will never stop. If I'm 3, 4, 5 days from the argument, yeah, she have to bring it up again just to get.
If I have a burning point when me really, guys, look here, it look like me can't live the rest of my life if me not make you know this. I have to make you know, me can't keep it, make you kill me.
This is the thing is sometimes you just gotta let some things go.
Me don't know if you do that.
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress.
I mean, if you talk to some older folks, some of the time they'll be like, yo, some things just let it go, because some things don't really matter.
You know what?
Some
Men
things
love
just-
sweep things under the
Some
rug.
things are just pitiful, and you just leave it alone. No. Hey guys, sometimes you have to sweep some things under the rug to make peace
But
reign.
women don't
Okay?
like sweeping things under the rug. We're like, deal with it. When you sweep things underneath the rug, you're not dealing with it, you're hiding it.
I mean, I know everything you can deal with. Something has to be just swept under the rug and leave it alone.
Me can't live like that.
I do.
Dear, me and you don't never make it. Pick your partners wisely. Me and Sherry talk about that every day. You and Sherry to listen. One a match and one a gasoline. Women like to win. It's not about winning, Shanyu. It's not like
I
like to
agree,
win.
Shanyo. 100%. I agree. There's no doubt. They always like to be on top. I tell Jody that every time.
It's not winning. Why wanna look at it that way?
Of course. Then which other way you gotta look at it? Like it's so simple.
You know what? Sometimes men just want to ignore your feelings or ignore what you saying.
No. That's how you guys perceive it. You know what I mean? That's how you guys perceive it. That we want to.
Yes, we have to address it first, Nash. As a couple, we have to address it first. For many reasons, we don't want it to happen again. We have to acknowledge that this did happen, and this is how we're going to move forward. The man then can't bother with bag of talking and discussion and solution and.
No, that's not us, and that's okay too. You know, you see, man have their way of dealing with things that just like females have their way of dealing with things also. So that's that's where compromise comes in again. You know, you just have to understand, say, yo, this is how we deal with our issue, and you guys deal with phone issue differently. You know what I mean? And sometimes we just leave and make them leave with the phone issue we don't want to deal with.
Sharon said things we sweep on the rug always come back. So now I'm going to try to get the vacuum and vacuum it.
Yeah, that's another way to get rid of it without dealing with it also. You just get rid of it.
But seriously though, we argue, we come up with a solution, and then we can go with bed.
Does it always work that way?
We don't like to sweep it underneath the rug.
Sometimes
that's when it's not healthy. When you can't come to some conclusion, whether you go agree to disagree or something, but not just leave the argument hanging.
It's not every time you're going to find a solution to the issue. You have to understand that.
So we have to go agree to disagree on the one here tonight. See?
Yeah. As simple as that.
Carter's cleaning. Shireen's up there, sir. Things sweep where. Oh! Yes, vacuum where that what the cleaning and the vacuum. Hey! Joe, talk, they agree, then go bed. Then at what time we go bed? So Shan, you are trying to say
exactly.
We not gonna agree, so exactly. Not gonna be.
It will never end, Shanu. Period. Oh my God. It will never end. Ooh, that conversation will never come to an end.
Shit.
Hell no.
Nashan says, sir, anytime the argument finish, we sleep, so you decide.
Alright. That's why I said sweep it under the rug. So be done with it. We can go to bed now.
Alright, one night we up good morning sick or tired the next day. I truth, you know. Yeah, I truth, Chanyu, I truth. Joe, one thing with Chanyu, he might go sleep. Sherry said, Chanyu, I go sleep, left the argument.
Come around, Chanyu, of course.
Shall leave you argue with yourself, sure. Hey, are that supposed to hot, you know, man?
Now, Chandra said, don't go to bed with it that shit way. I mean, some people don't care, you know.
They want to sleep in the rug and go in bed.
Yeah, if I want to sleep, I'm gonna
Yes,
sleep.
Kay, if me not make I feel clear my mind. No, me will sleep. But like if when we get up tomorrow morning or the next day or the next day, I feel clear my mind. Me just I feel clear my mind. And I think that's healthy too, because me don't want to buckle up all these stuff and then one day me just explode.
I'm not saying anything.
Sure, you say guys, but he might go wake up to it tomorrow though. Nashan say, I like my blood with a boiled cherry and I go talk. Yeah, we just have to talk. We just have to get it out there.
Okay, that's how you guys deal with it.
Yeah.
But we have we have dealing with it also. So not blame it because we're not dealing with it like, oh, we don't want to deal with it. We like to talk and resolve things, you know, we like to get to the point and be done. You know what I mean? So female conversation might be 2-3 hours. We be like a few minutes and we done. We over it.
No, we have to go down the night.
That's not
we have to go down the night and we have to point out everything wrong with the situation.
And just like how blame we say, oh, we don't like to talk about things, you know, we feel the same way about females too, you know, talk too much sometimes. You just like to prolong the thing. So some of the time we have to agree to disagree and be done.
Tia says she make her point and leave it. I'm the opposite. Me no like long talking. I will make my point and leave it. Me not resolve shit. Say, me no call that sleep as me eyes closed and me a dream about the argument.
That's female.
You know what? T, you have the last word and shut down the argument and that video. Why? You not kill me, boy. Shireen said, T, if you have the last word, she put in the last word and then she shut down the argument. You know who do that?
Who do it?
No, you?
It is what it is.
T is a savage. I think T nicey. T me there say nicey because we born the same month. Alright, so argument is a part of it. It's a part of the marriage. Mm-hmm. Just don't carry it out too long. It's a part of a healthy marriage. If you're not arguing a marriage, something wrong.
Something wrong. No marriage not perfect.
That's when something is wrong.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they will make you jump me ship.
Really?
Yes. Boy, marriage hard. It is. Different side you know have. Yes, true. A truth. Different people. Cause me.
Cause you what?
Let me say it.
So
alright guys, so that was Facts Nash. And when Nash did say. Which one I Nash? Nash, Crystal. Yeah, marriage hard. Marriage is constant work. You have to work on every day. If he's not answering, just leave him alone. I leave him alone for now.
For now, yeah, you're right about that. Then it'll start ning again.
Alright, so that was number 7. Number 8, Mr. Junior, if you're still on the live.
It's the world boss.
Number 8 of things nobody tells us about marriage. Money or finances can be one of the biggest threat to your marriage. Money can be one of your biggest threat to your marriage deal. You want to talk about that? How can money affect your marriage?
That's a point for the females because we all know that females like to spend and females always like to have money. You know what I mean? So, pray tell.
What do you think about money in a marriage?
I mean, if
Here what Shanyu say. Here what Shanyu jump on and I say.
of course, why not?
Females like to spend, but do we spend stupidly?
Really?
Not all the times. What we're doing is necessary.
I mean, you guys deem it as necessary.
And
It's not necessary all the time.
it's not just the spending in the marriage. It's not being able to have the same plans financially, so to speak. Like you want save up to do such and such, but me think say we fi do this with the money instead, and then we have money issues, or one person always spend and for all of them money, and then always have to go to the next person to back them up and for them part of the bills and stuff like that. Your partner can run you up in a debt, or run up the union in a debt if you don't have joint accounts and stuff like that. Junior said do a credit check on your partner before marriage.
This is what
do
I
a
feel.
credit check, yeah.
I mean, finances can be a make or break in a relationship.
Yes,
and
I didn't know that.
You see, what I've heard is from people that, are successful. And I think that, me always tell Jody that, listen, me want if you have your money, me have my money, and then we have our money put together.
Still not like that.
So essentially, we're going to have like 3 separate accounts. You know what I mean? So when me want to spend my money, me not have to go to Jody and say, hey, say, I want to go buy this because I like it. So I want to buy something for my car, or, I want to buy a vehicle or whatever me don't need to report, and then if I report, I'm going to spend such and such money, then it causes problem in our marriage. You understand? Because money can be a major issue in our marriage. You know what I mean?
Money can be a major issue.
I think that in a marriage, you have at least 3 separate accounts. She have her money, me have my money, then we have our money. It's plain and simple.
So what if fear money done?
I mean, if your money done, nothing wrong with, your partner helping you out, giving you money or whatnot. But, at the same time, you have to have good money management.
Yeah. Money management, or lack of good money management can threaten the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Junior said do a credit check. T said credit check, and so K said Deal just said my point. Nashan said his money, my money, our money. But hey, at the end of it all, all I really question my money because I have access to it all. Can't talk bad about the man on this one.
It's plain and simple. Come on now.
God, Shanyu say area 1 win for Shanyu. Good money management and a partner that understands. A partner that understands that too is the way. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you have to be careful of the person you're getting married to.
Mm-hmm.
What is their money management like? Is there somebody nothing wrong with spending, if you spend and you save, because money can't you have to use money to get the things that you like.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to also say you have to put up a little for rainy day. You have to have some goal or something when you work towards, when you say, alright, and this is what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just as have a partner where I spend loosely and every minute now you end up in a debt. The marriage can't. Hey, once you're having money problem in our marriage, you not go nowhere.
That's
You're
true.
not going nowhere because if one person have bad spending habit and the next one I try hold things together,
Try to balance it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it might go run left it.
At the end of the day, it's gonna get too much. It's gonna get overbearing.
Yeah, money part is very serious. Another thing is if one person feel burdened in the relationship financially, like it won't not work, but a one person alone I take care of all of the bills and everything. I don't believe that the man alone will take care of everything, but I do believe that he should take care of 80%.
And that goes to show. That goes to show. And I keep saying this every time. Who said that man must
Hey Les, thanks for coming on Les.
Joey, who said that man
Who's
should take care of 80% of the finances?
Me, I mean say so.
Are you say so?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. And that's why me always say that if you know, say if you check the ratio, like men always die before their wives. Most of the time. And we strongly believe that men is always under so much pressure to provide. You know what I mean? We're constantly stressed to provide financially. You know what I mean? So it get to us sometimes. You know what I mean? And most of the time, man always they left the woman because of all that stress that is laid upon we as men to provide. You understand? So if we don't have that balance and that partner to help us through, you know, financially and help us balance things, then you know, man always go drop out with the woman them.
Good night, Miss Yvonne. Good night, Les. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah.
We're at number 8, but we soon do a run through again to kind of catch you guys up to speed. We're talking about how finances can cause problem in a marriage.
Yeah, and we're at what number 8? Oh yeah, finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad money management. So I was just saying that I think no one person should bear all the burden, but I also think that men say them are men, they say them are the head, them put themselves above in everything, and then when it comes to the bills and all of that, they want to go 50-50. I don't believe in 50-50.
Why
I
not?
believe in 80-20 or
Why?
60-40.
Why?
60-40 are too much.
You see, the thing is, you know, what me can't understand is that why some things gotta change or some things gotta evolve. Like back then, woman used to stay home and be the housewife and take care of kids or whatnot. Nowadays, hell no. Woman want to go to work their own money. And most of the time, in this day and age, sometimes the woman work just as much as the man or sometimes more than the man. But at the end of the day, the woman they still want the man money. Even though they work more than the man, like that not add up. You know what I mean?
So wait I say. It
So-
should be
so-
50-50?
But I'm saying that some females want to say, alright, man to stand 80%, like Cam just said, Kate just said it a while ago.
Yeah, I say 80%.
I mean, if everything is evolving, why should we, the man, always bear most of the weight when
Because
everything
it's
is
a man.
evolving? Because the woman must say, yo, when I stay here, I'm in a housewife again or whatnot. So why can't they, you know what I mean, level up with the man also and do the things 50-50?
So deal. May I try get this panel live now? So you're saying things should be 50-50.
Things should be 50-50?
Yeah, like the finance, like
I
taking
mean,
care of bills and
if the situation calls for it, why not? You know what I mean?
No,
if the man is earning more than
if the woman are paying 50% of the bills.
listen, if the man is earning more than the female, his wife or whatnot, then, I mean, of course, you know what I mean, I'm gonna come up with more of the finances. You know what I mean? But if it's a level playing ground, it should be a 50-50 situation.
No. I disagree.
Well, you can,
I don't
mean,
ever want to be paying 50% of the bills. Then the man, you said men want to maintain their masculinity. That's a part of their masculinity.
that's right, Joette. Joette said 50-50 if both work.
Alright, let me try back up in the comments, guys. We're just here talking and we kind of got out of the comments a little bit. So let's hear what persons in the chat have to say.
Joel says it should be 50-50 if both of you guys are working.
So let's go all the way back up. Man, the chat has been busy sharing T. Oh my god, Chan, we have to be going all the way up to try and catch up in the chat. Yo.
So why is it Latoya saying that the man is the head? Like
Wait. We have to go all the way back up.
All the way to where?
Alright, back to where we started this discussion. We're trying to catch up in the chat, guys. Okay.
You need to catch up.
You catch up? Alright, so T saying true, lack of money or excessive money can show you who your partner is. I guess you said something that Shanu said very diplomatic. Junior says do a credit check on your partner before marriage.
Yeah.
T says Junior not easy. Credit check, no answer. Shanu a laugh after T. And Shanu say yes T, credit check. And T a laugh. T said then the marriage Junior mash up. Nashan says money is something that must be discussed. Shanu said done T. K say when it comes to finances, I do believe in my saving, your saving, and our saving. We both need to have something saved up. T says agree, plain and simple. K says Dale, you just said my point with what you were saying. My money, your money, and our money. Shireen said can't talk bad about the man on this one, so she's talking about the money talk and Shanu. Shanu said here we are, one win for Shanu. Shireen said good money management and partner that understands that two is the way. Cam says my money, come money, our money, which is my money also. Sharon said, me serious about the money part. Win, papa. Let's join and Les said, good night, guys. T said, no, wait. Jolette says, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Oh my God. Nashan said, if it's true money part, I serious something, all jokes aside.
Yeah.
Les is saying she's late. Shireen says, Nashan, make me skin me teeth now. I give my husband A+ on money management. Sharon said money part serious. T said listen, someone has to be the saver. The sooner you identify the better it is. So T is basically saying someone I save and someone I spend. So the sooner you identify that little part right there, so and everybody understand themselves, everything good. So Sharon says both can save T. Me feel like both of our responsibilities. I think so too. Nashan laugh, Shanu laugh and say, Sir LV are the savior. T say, me I go save my money, but who go save the household? And not really me. Junior laugh. Sherry tell T feel log off. Miss Yvonne joined the live. Good night, guys. Les, you said something that was true, Dale. T say yes, Shanu. K say 80%. Shanu always say that. Nashandre say one and can't clap. Nashan say Dale start preach laid upon the Sharon say friend, what's Papa nickname again with the money part? What again? Oh yeah. Breadwinner.
Breadwinner.
I thought you're not easy. Good night, Les.
Miss V still
Sharon,
alive?
I forgot tell.
You still alive, Miss V?
With the name. I tell you, I don't believe in 50-50. I don't believe in a 50-50 either, friend. Nervous about the 50-50 for true. She said she not believe in 50-50. Let's say thank God for my husband and myself, Jody. It's 80-50. T said my chest tight up. Crystal said it's 90-10. Shereen laugh. Kay say not at all, it's 50-50. Not at all. No 50-50. No 50-50, she say. Shereen said me black out. Everybody a laugh. Black right out. I don't believe it should be 50-50 if both work. Okay, me not guys, if I can't catch up with the reading.
Yeah, you gone too far.
Good communication, the Bible says the man at the head. He said all when him earn less. The man at the backbone. Shereen laugh, me turn over. Nash said the man is the head. T said the man is the head. Everybody said the man is the head. Shereen said I am not an independent woman then by Shanyu say if the man is the head, then the woman must submit.
Yep.
That no count. No it no count, Shanyu. All when a level grown man I go say I me wear the pants. So fit the bill also. Yeah. Men love to take control when it suits them. So take more control. I'm not saying women must not do their part, you know. But women, we like to feel secured. And a part of feeling secured is knowing that you have a partner who is going to ensure that the bills are paid and whatnot. You do your part and you help with your little 20%. But the man must know, say, as a man, and I think there should be such pride that comes with taking care of the bills as a man. You should feel like you're fulfilling your purpose on earth as a man.
To spend money.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I go fulfill.
It's not just to spend money. It's to take care of your family, your responsibility. Like there should be a like when we cook one nice plate of food here. I get so much joy from doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm gonna leave that one.
Alright, Shereen says, hold on. Yvonne said, I don't believe in 50-50. Juliet said, what if you earn more than the man? Shanyu says, so if you earn more than the man, then the man need to get another job. Simple. The man need to up in game, he need to work more. Shanyu says, my monthly upkeep is 1 to 10 of Shereen's upkeep. Shereen's seminal moments. Oh my God. But on a serious note though, as a man, I think that there should be joy and this fulfillment that comes from taking care and know say, yeah, are you run your yard? Are you take care of the bills and are you know? And on top of taking care of the bills, you make sure say wife you have one little extra you put down that on the dresser and make sure say she knows that a fear and she take up and she do whatever she wanna do with it. Right? That's how you take care of things. And women, we have our part that we do too. It may not be financially, but we have our part that we have to do. We have to take care of the house, we have to take care of the kids, we have to take care of the man additional needs. You understand? So we do our part. Daily sound like you look like you done.
May I leave the finances part alone?
Because you don't believe in the 50-50.
Yeah, I'm leaving the finances part alone, guys. Excuse me.
Alright, Shanyu said world boss, that sound like a payment plan. Hold on, now what world boss saying? Hold on, I'm not seeing that comment. Hold on. Shanyu, Crystal, yes. All the money is mine along with my money. Right back, that sound like a plan. I'm not saying what Junior, what did you say? I'm not seeing that comment. What sound like a payment plan? What sound like a payment plan? Guys, I'm feel lost. I'm so lost in the comments. Define man additional needs. You know what I mean, Shen. You know what I'm talking about. All your additional needs. Shereen said, me press wash. Yeah. All of those things. Me press shirt all week. Not pay no 50-50.
Simple thing that.
They'll have a hand over everything. They'll have to hand over everything. They'll top out on the finances stock. Dale is not for 50-50.
Yeah, we tap out.
Dale is for 50-50. I am not for 50-50. So we're discovering something that we don't agree on, because I didn't know that this was not communicated, that I am a 80-20. I didn't know. Wait, Dale, drop asleep in that area. He went to 10 today, Jade, guys. Jade is up. Talk your truth, Papa. Shereen, love. The thing with money is, as a couple, there is hard patch. As a woman, I'ma hold you down like a G. Yeah. Yeah. If there is a bump, I'm gonna hold you down. But on regular, it can't be 50-50. If you want to be the head of the household, and if you want to have a strong voice in the house, it can't be 50-50. Yes, Latoya, if something happen, we are going to hold it down. So we not say we not help. We just say no to 50-50 on a regular day. That's it. That what how they say it, that is it. We are going to make tea. Alright, that is it. So, alright, so that was number 8. So number 9, we're ready to move on to number 9. Alright, T said end of story. And I think we can close number 9 on that note. Shereen wrapped it up perfectly. We not say we not help. We just say not on a regular basis for the 50-50. Guys, I don't pay 50-50 with Dale, period. So Shereen said, as a breadwinner, you have to keep up the car, deal with the outside things and the dogs, kill the insects and pay the bill. Like, thank you, bye. Yes. Yes. I believe married mustard base. I believe married must based on love. Some men do a lot at home too, more than the woman. Yeah, some men do help out at home.
Big time.
So we're going to wrap up number 8. And we're going to go to number 9. Number 9, go at your own pace. Don't compare your marriage to your friends or what you see in the movies. Let me repeat. Number 9 of the things nobody tells you about marriage. Go at your own pace. Do not compare your marriage to your friends or what you see on the movies or in the movies. Guys, especially nowadays, the world of social media. Everybody marriage perfect on social media, you know. Everybody, we see the vacations, we see the honeymoons, we see everything beautiful and glamorous. Jody, me want to send a voice note pan the one here. Lord God, on my phone. I wanted to allow call-ins and voice note, but my phone is actually doing the live. So I don't know how to do the one day.
Not gonna work.
Not gonna work. Jody wants in a voice note on the one here. T, my phone is on the live. iPhone I use go on live. So if voice note, now I'm gonna make it tonight. But when the camera turn off, it's a different story. Yes, everybody life glamorous. But you know, I think about it all the time. And I say, in truth and in fact, me, you, share, none away. Nobody is going to get up and post the bad days. Because people will not look and sympathize or offer a word of encouragement. People are going to look for criticize and you'll just become gossip. So nobody's going to do that. You understand? But in truth and in fact, there's a lot that goes beyond that, beyond the pictures and the videos and all of that. People will just don't fight and then post up the most beautiful, yeah, we talk about this all the time. People will fight and then they post up the most beautiful pictures on social media. You say, that nice, why my marriage can't stay so? You don't know what going to help people in marriage. You don't know the girl get a bouquet of flowers. You don't know what the partner did. She only post the flowers. She not tell you when they do making care of flowers come give her. So don't look at other people marriage. Like don't look how we see on social media have such a stronghold and influence on our relationship nowadays. We just feel like we feel look so, so we marriage feel look. And yes, so we feel go with after do the things them. And if you not do the things them, you feel like your marriage now make it. You have to go at your own pace. Let me try and read what T is saying. T says, hold on, T have a lot to say. Alright, T have a lot to say, guys. Let's give T the floor. The one that touch T belly. Let's hear what T have to say. T says, wait guys, hold on for the writing. Let me read T. Sharon says, all of we are struggle, all of us, do not be fooled and do not compare. That'll kill your marriage, yes. Look here man, do not take time right now. Wait. Nashan said, cause true German buy her Bugatti, you want one too. And no say, Jana get that fit thump. Jana get the Bugatti for the thump them when she get in her eye. Sherry said we talk about this all the time. Nashan says, fact Sherry, we all struggle. No one has paved street of gold. Shanu, that funny Crystal. T says, number one, I remember comparing my relationship to another person's own. They appeared so loving to the point where I questioned my relationship. Guys, this is real, you know. This real down to the ground. T, you don't type? I was looking for more T. I guess she can't type. She soon come back. So Les says true, Jody. Shireen says exactly so. Nashandre say true. Every couple have their ups and downs. That's why you can't compare. Crystal said Jody. Jody and Widea feel like we man not do nothing. Shireen said always I say me and sir I do it one thing and that is it. Nashandre says social media lie bad. Jolette says that is only on camera. There's no perfect marriage. Jolette says so true. So T is back with number 2. So we did number 1. Number 1, T says she remember comparing her relationship to another person's own because they appeared so loving to the point where she questioned her own relationship. Number 2, after a while, she realized that that was not it. The thing is, you have to know your partner. That is it. Know your partner. T said relationship was completely different. Not as happy as I thought. And also, we must remember, people love languages are different. We talk this all the time. Different love language. People express their love differently, and people receive love differently. I like to receive. I have my love languages. They love his love languages, and we also have to learn to love people in their love language, but also understand that the same person have for them own a love language as well. Comparison is the thief of joy. Shan, you said T, you're gonna love language, you know. Share what is. I know this joke. I know this, Shanyu. Shanyu, I know exactly what you're talking about. Sherin says, yes, friend, right this. So Shanyu say, avoid me. Guys, Dale make tea for Jade. Jade is having a tummy ache. So we are going with the chat. He's listening. He's nearby. Shanyu say, she's a Christopher Fox. Crystal Fox. Oh, she's saying Fox to Crystal. Now Chandra says some of them love pretend. Some pretend, others show love differently. Yes, guys, as I was saying, I remember listening to, I like Tommy Chin and Wayne Marshall. I liked them before they were even a couple. I love them even more as a marriage couple. But before they even started a YouTube channel, I remember Tommy used to do a regular post on Instagram, and persons would repost her and say, oh, couples goal. And Tommy did a video one day and said, you know, she don't like the idea of people looking at her marriage and say that's couples goal because you guys don't know what goes on in their marriage. And I remember another interview that she did, I think it was on The Fix or something, where she was saying, you guys don't see she and Wayne fight because she's busy throwing the phone at him. So don't look at somebody else's marriage and idolize it, because you just don't know, and everybody go through challenges in their relationship. So don't look at couples and say, couple goals. What goals? When you know about, you just see a picture or you just see videos. You really don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, me and Sherin have this conversation like all the time. Couple goals. Well, no couple goals, everybody are trying to figure it out. Everybody is trying to figure it out. Everybody are trying to figure it out. Everyone loves are different. Some show them raw and uncut, seen in their relationship, and some fake it. And sometimes some of the pictures or videos that we may see, sometimes they're not even fake. It's just that we only post it. And I'm saying we because I am included. Because we're not going to get up and post, oh, me and Dale just don't fight on Facebook. Nobody's going to do that. Because as I said, it will be gossip. It will just be gossip for somebody. And nobody likes to be spoken about negatively. So we just avoid that scenario by not posting the bad stuff. But when we see when we go on anniversary, and we see when we do the things them, I want to see when I say my husband is king, but you not see when I say me hate him. You understand? So you can't look at somebody else's relationship and say, oh my God, I love that relationship. I love this for me and I love that for them. You don't know what's going on in their relationship. And we now post with problems. What we do, we call with a friend. And we vent with a friend. But we are not going to post those. So you cannot look at what you see in social media and compare your marriage to it, because then you're going to feel like you're failing in your marriage. Not only that, we compare it to what we see on social media, we compare our marriage to what we see in the movies. I too am guilty.
Fantasy.
The fantasy world, what the marriage should be like. Prince Charming should come and lift you up off your feet. Right then and there, me know say I'm not going to get that because me too have, well, I mean, Dale can lift me up, but yeah, you get the point. You know, your partner not have to come lift you up off your feet and sweep you up off no feet. Go at your own pace. The movies are scripted. People are acting. It's not real. Okay, me going back in my chat now. Now show this slide tackle. Yeah, we now post the slide tackle. Sean used a pure hardball player crystal. Hey, oh my God, you guys are so entertaining in the chat. T says, also you have to be careful who you vent to as well. Yep, you have to know who you vent to. That's why I say you have to have one friend where no say, all right, this is your husband, you love your husband, and if you're upset, you're supposed to be able to say anything you want to say, and your friend knows, say, all right, I know, so you really go. Your friend know what time it is. And your friend have your back, your friend understand marriage, and your friend understands that, you know, perfect, and these things do happen. Know who you have into. Me tell Cher, me tell Cher she did a go marry Jody all the time. They saw the fantasy. Jody, I'm a soulmate in a real life. Facts, we say this all the time, Shani. Osh. Yes, and be careful how you run to your single friend them. Because first thing them I gonna tell you, say, oh, left him man, left this, left that. Look here, marriage is not black and white. It ain't a middle, you have grey and all shade of color right in a middle. You understand? Everybody have a different marriage. You just have to know to navigate your thing, understand your partner, be able to communicate with your partner. Leave people and their pretend relationships alone and stop comparing it to yours and make a man feel like him inadequate, or make a female feel like she's inadequate, she's not enough. Don't compare yourself. Single friend can't tell me not miss. No, you can't run to your single friend them. 50 Shades of Grey. Marriage have 50 Shades of Grey in the middle. It's not black or white. It's not yes or no. It's a whole other things in between. And the sooner you understand and know that, the better off your marriage will be. You can't just expect it to be black or white. There's a lot that goes on in between. Are you auntie? We can relate, me I tell you. Yeah. And there's no blueprint to marriage. There is no blueprint to marriage. You just figure your way out as you go. There are some things that you can know, but at the end of the day, you still have to experience it to really understand it. Can't share nothing to a single friend. And that's what the bangarang start. Yeah, man. Single friend never have nothing good to say about your marriage. Single friend don't have nothing good to say. They not not good. They not tell you say, well, you have to weigh the pros and cons and you know and figure yourself out. No, they might tell you say, no, you have to left. Pack up your things. We will put you in one room. Left him. Single friends will not understand marriage. So you can't, as a married person, you can't vent to single people. You have to vent to somebody we're married to, and possibly I go through where I go through where I come from a place of understanding and not a place of judgment. And no say, when he come and tell me, say, demand this and demand that, and when you see two of them hug up and a kiss tomorrow, you know, say, then she not just come tell me about the man and watch her. You know? I want to say about Yendi, hold on. Oh, a word when Yendi said on her, yeah, a word. Yes, T, a word. Who watch Yendi? What is that name? What is that name again, T? Yendi Talk Show. Odyssey back with Yendi, that's all? Yes, man, you have to know who you are run to. You have to know who you are run to, but tell the things them. They have to come from a place of understanding. Know that a so marriage go. If my friend come to me and I talk nothing about fair husband, when she done vent and everything, me say, Go on back to your husband, no better no day. Ask her. When she don't tell me anything and when she done and we laugh and we chat and if we are cry, when she done me say, alright, go on back to your husband, baby. No better no day. No better no day. Yes man, you have to have the friend them where you can talk to, judgment free and understanding. And that friend have to care about you and your partner. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Alright. And Missy right this one we gone back. When she done cuss and she done bawl and she done vent, say alright baby, here what you do. And sometimes you can listen to the conversation and point out to your friend, say, you know, so you could have act differently. Or you know, so you could have said this instead of said that. And you know, so you could have do this instead of do that. You know, sometimes you have to check your friend as well. Yeah man, you have to check your friend and level the playground. Not just listen to your friend what your friend say about their partner. You have to think like the partner to what the other person may be feeling or going through. That's why Juliet said that's why I don't keep friend. I tell my mother because she loves my husband. She will tell the truth. Me love all of my friend them husband too. If me love my friend, automatically me love their husband. So I'll never tell my friends anything bad. And I'll never ever ever tell somebody to leave their partner. Good advice, not just what you want here. Yes man. Never just what you want, you think your friend want here. You're not a good friend. You're not helping their marriage. Me don't want you come to me, or me don't want to come to you and tell you something and you just don't tell me what you think me want here. Tell me what you think I go best for my marriage. Because sometimes when you're upset, you know, you not see right, you see dark. T said, well, I'm a differ. I won't tell my family. No, I don't tell my family relationship stuff. Especially if you and your partner having a bad experience. When you tell your family, when you don't forgive your partner, your family will never forgive your partner. So you don't want to make that mistake. And family members can be very biased. Family members are gonna always pick up for you. In most cases. Are you a them relative? Oh, I'm not at number 10 yet, Nash. I am not. Number 9, go at your own pace and don't compare yourself to your friends' relationship or marriage or to what you see in the movies. You know, come to think of it, I never compare my marriage to my friends. I have never done that. I have a completely different marriage. I have a completely different partner, and even though I'll explain things about my partner to my friend, and me alone know him to the 100% and understand him. So every relationship different, so you cannot compare your relationship to anything else. Yeah. So that's number 9. Anybody else have anything else to say? Don't compare yourself to what you see on social media, what you see in the movies, and your friend's relationship or marriage. We're almost there, guy. T said that's why I made it need T. Next week I'm going to sort it out. I'm going to use Dale's phone to do the live so that my phone can receive messages. T said that's why I made it need for voice note, because I did think me never in love. Look at that. Eh? Because you see your friend and they so in love, you believe say your love not right, so I don't love this or something else. No, sir. Joe, to all me know, me and David are carved with one lane. Can't compare. Yes, man. Create your own lane and stay at your own pace in your own lane. What teacher say? You know, me own lane. How the song they go? I can't sing to save my life, you know. Yeah. Yes, man. movies and social media will make you feel like something wrong with your life. Friend I must in like me didn't like. She said she thinks she never in love anymore. She thinks she did in like couldn't be in love. Oh God. But T, you know, the fact that you're talking now tells us that you know otherwise. Crystal said she did ready for the voice note. May I go fix things, man. May I go fix things next week. And I am at number 10. Number 10, guys. Number 10. Clear on the ears and listen this one. There is no such thing as a perfect marriage. Number 10. There is no such thing as a perfect marriage. No marriage, no perfect. No marriage is perfect. Don't look at your marriage and say, oh, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be. What is a perfect marriage? Your marriage has to be perfect for you. What is perfection in marriage? Every marriage has something. You may not be dealing with infidelity, but you may have deal with 2 box and 2 kick. Right? You may not be dealing with box and kick, but you may be dealing with bad money management. Right? Anyone that think
that was to be married.
Right. Anybody who thinks a marriage perfect, no married. If your thing say it's supposed to be a particular way and it's supposed to be perfect, leave it alone. It is not for you, because there is no such thing as a perfect marriage. And that, if you go into the marriage, just like how we create this picture perfect wedding day and everything have to be in place, like Shanzi and Nina wedding, everything have to plan out to the T. You can't plan a marriage, son. Gotcha. You can plan the perfect wedding, but you cannot plan the perfect marriage. There is no such thing as a perfect marriage. Les says every marriage has its challenges. Crystal said, Joe, you know, touch one good point. She need 11, please. Alright, type number 11, Nash. So Nashan is saying, I need a number 11. T, what did you say? Or an unsupportive person. Full of challenges and takes work. Constant work. Disrespect. And Jody, can we talk about the fact that love is not all? T, that was number 1. Number 1 on the list. I'm going to go back over the list before I come off the live. I come off the live in 10 minutes, guys. Number 1 was love alone is not enough. T said, okay, man, me late, because I might have picked that. Yes, man, T. And I would have loved to hear what you have to say about it, you know. Because love alone can't feed the marriage. Shireen say, but they take it over for your friend. No friend. Shireen running live. From start to finish, Shireen been running the live. Yes, there is no such thing as a perfect marriage. You can plan a perfect wedding in your eyes, but you can't plan a perfect marriage. You can't plan how it will go. You understand? Because as we discussed before, people change and you have to work with the changes. So every day you work with a different dynamics in your marriage. So there's no perfect marriage. It takes constant work. It takes constant adjusting and adapting and rearranging and fixing. Nashan want to talk about in-laws and their input. But Nashan, you know that this is a whole new topic. Like we need one whole life for this topic to talk about in-laws in marriage and how involved we allow our in-laws to be in our marriage. I think that could be another topic. Very important. T says, I didn't marry for love. Love was third on my list. Shireen says about fifth on hers. Lord God of mercy. Ooh, that's why I tell that. That's why love was number one. That's why it was number one, because it's not enough. So if you're going married and think say you're just married because you love a person, then you have all these other things to think about: the compromises, the finances, the changes, the what else, Dale?
I'm all the way over here. Why are you going to me?
Yeah, you know. So love is definitely not enough. It can't be it alone.
No.
Nashan said, I married for love and I got a shocker. Love is not enough. Love is not enough, guys. You cannot marry on love alone. Just like when they say man shall not live by bread alone, marriage cannot feed by love alone. Every marriage have its ups and downs. Every marriage have its ups and downs. So you have to find your own perfection. Don't compare it to Dick, Tom, and Harry. What is good enough for you is your perfect marriage. With all its flaws, all its ups and downs, all its wrongs and rights, its ups and downs, and when everything are turned around, it's your perfect marriage. This is my perfect marriage. With all the flaws, you have to take everything. You can't just take the good side of marriage. Love is nice. I am for love. I am a lovey person. But I am smart enough to know that love alone will not do it. So you cannot get married for love alone. There has to be more substance to it. So Nashan say, remember me did young Joe, yes. Me have all heap of years in it and knowledge now. So T is asking you, Nashan, so it go. Una still together or una iron out the crings? They're still together, T. Shireen says, end of the day, I would do it again though. So something is going right somewhere. Yes. It's your perfect marriage with the flaws that are in it. You're saying that you'll do it again, so something is right. So that's your perfect marriage. The perfect marriage that people are searching for does not exist. You have to create what is perfect, what is good enough for you. You're willing to work with this, you're willing to work on that, and I do fine. So something is going right because you'll do it again. T Nashan is saying that they iron out the wrinkles and they're good like gold, but it took work and they're still working on it. T is saying not many are able to survive after that shocker. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. T, they're married with 4 beautiful kids, and you know, as we say, it's constant work. So they're constantly working on it. Yes guys, so those are the 10. I am going to go again from the top for the persons who missed it. We have said a lot on this live. We have, you know, ironed out a lot of things. And I am so glad that I have my little space now where we can have these little discussion to share our experiences with others, so that you know you're not alone and what you're going through is a part of the journey. So don't feel like your marriage is failing or your world is crumbling. It's all a part of it. So let's go again from the top. So number 1 was love alone is not enough. Number 2, be careful of the compromises that you make initially going into the marriage. Number 3, the compromise never stops. Number 4, 1 union, 2 individuals. Number 5, what do you want?
Keep reading, it's fine, nothing.
Number 5,
Yeah, she's feeling better. You feeling better?
there are times when you will dislike your partner. Number 6, Your partner is going to evolve or change physically, mentally, up every alley. It's human nature. Number 7, arguments are normal, part of a healthy relationship. Number 8, money or finances can be one of the biggest threat to a union. Number 9, go at your own pace. Do not compare your marriage to your friends or what you see in the movies. And number 10, there is no such thing as a perfect marriage. So, there we have it. We have, I'm sure there's a lot more. But from my experiences, those are the ones that I could speak effectively on. So if there are more, you guys can leave them in the comments, and even after the live I'll be going through them because I'm sure I am missing some stuff even right now. Crystal says marriage is work. T says you're welcome. Shanyu, Sharon, me I call her Shanyu now. Sharon says big up guys. T says constant work. Shireen says great live friend. Listen, Shireen don't do YouTube, and for Shireen to be over here 2.5 hours with me, it must have been great. It must have been something really great, apart from loving me, because love alone is not enough, right friend? Alright, T said, first of all, the amount of money me spent on the wedding, me not left. T, listen, you have to come back every week, you know. T, we do this every week, so you have to come back. No man, me need you and Shireen every week. And Nashan and Nash. Where me there? Shireen say, you know, me can't bother with them things here, but I was fully entertained and me like it. Big up to you. Thank you, friend. Shireen said, T, you have to stay right there. Yes, man. T, you have to make sure you're there. Les says, Latoya, too much money. So T says, yeah, it have to work. T said, beautiful life, Joe. Love the convo. Next week, have a call in like plan. Ragashanti. Alright, we're gonna fix things. We're gonna work on it because I really want to hear persons calling and communicate as well. That's good. Shireen say right. Nashan say, I start up something now. Yes man, I'm here for it. And let's say I fit cut and go through the challenges until the storm is over. And the storm, there's always another storm in marriage. When I know one thing is the other thing. But you just have to stand up firm and just go through them as a team. And just remember that it's you and your partner against the problem and not you and your partner against each other. And may you love your partner on the bad days as you do on the good days. And remember that you're in it together. You're in it together. Shireen say, yeah, me have to speak next time. Nash Andre say, me love the talk, man. Me learn, although me no plan for married anytime soon, but good tips. Whether you plan for married now, tomorrow, or the next 50 years, these are things to take into consideration so that you enter it with your eyes open. It's not that you can change, knowing these things, you can change the fact that they happen. It's just that you can enter the marriage being aware of it and plan how to deal with, how you're going to deal with it when they arise. And to know that you're not alone and it happened in every marriage. Something happened in every marriage. There's no perfect marriage. Nash says, a true man. Alright guys, so we sit on yourself for 2.5 hours. Thank you so much, live. Thank you each and every one of you. Before you go, if you have not done so as yet, please leave a like on the live. That helps us a lot. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. It was fun, entertaining, engaging, everything. All good stuff, all goodies. Big up to my friends who passed through. And we make sure so the entertainment, it didn't even feel like 2.5 hours. But yes, we're there for 2.5 hours now. Next week, we will announce another topic, something quite as engaging, and we're going to try and ensure that we have a line open so that we can take in calls and voice notes so we can talk up the things them. Right over here, so the Carter's way. They'll run left way and they'll don't come back. But I'm gonna fix things right now, right guys? Start fix things in the chat. I'm gonna fix things. So I'ma head out. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. At first, may I end the live with 11 people still there. Usually, may I end the live with a reach of 3 persons now. Alright. Bye.